Hi, this is Jared Polak, excited for the Entre Results 7-minute interviews. We have Larry Kettle with us here today. Welcome, Larry. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you, Jared.
Awesome. We're going to jump right in. What is your coaching focus?
Well, Jared, my coaching focus is a serious dreamer. And, when I say a serious dreamer, it is someone who can get motivated, inspired from the inside and then motivated, to take that dream someplace and not to see themselves as continually being stuck. And if they feel stuck, then, I can be the guy that can help them move towards that dream.
Fantastic. I'll tell you what, go a little bit maybe in depth about how you help your clients even more specifically.
Sure. Well, I help my clients more specifically by helping them to understand, their mindset, their emotional intelligence quotient. How do they really come off? It's not just a matter of what they think they're saying or what they think they're doing, but it's actually what they are saying and what they are doing. It has a little to do with the law of attraction. The idea that you will attract to yourself, what you say, and all of us need others in our lives, coaches in our lives that can, help to check us. And so I do that. But then I try to get them to get specific about, what their dream looks like by taking them through a 5-step process where, number one, I ask them and help them to really discern their values. And I have some tools to do that because, I let them know that their values are designed by what's in their calendar, what's in their checkbook, and what they get really emotional about. And if they can see those 3 things, then they really know where their values are, no matter what they say. So there's that, and then I let them know that their values actually is what drives their vision, because, the values of what they're doing now is where they're, if the little habits don't change, then their current values are going to set their future vision, and talk about that and how, the values have to be clarified in order for the vision to be reached. And then for the vision to be clarified, to really understand, what is it going to look like when I get there and how am I going to feel? And then the mission is how I help them with the mission of how they're going to get there. What are they going to do? What are the steps that they're going to take? And so, helping them turn their dreams, into goals, and then goals to plans and plans to action steps.
Wow.
Realizing that they can then find their purpose, which is the name of my company, to find, helping people really discern and find your purpose, and by holding them accountable in a sense of helping them choose what their action steps are going to be, and then being alongside of them to make sure they know I'm there to support them, that they can do this and help them through that. And so that's and then I also visit with them about their strategies and and then their tactics, which I see as 2 different things, and that I could unpack that more, but that's the approach that I've developed.
Yeah, I love the process. I know there's challenges. We always face challenges. What's been maybe your biggest challenge as a coach?
Well, my biggest challenge actually has been client retention. And part of that is because, I'm a fairly new entrepreneur and I'm learning and I'm growing, and I'm not afraid to admit that, and one of my weaknesses is that I believe in people so much. Sometimes I believe in them more than they believe in themselves. And when that happens, I can't necessarily transfer my positive attitude and belief to them. My vibe, I can't necessarily transfer that completely to them. They have to get it. And so I'm going to be making some changes to how I approach the marketing piece. But, and so my great challenge has been, retaining clients past that 3-month point. And, so I'm needing to transition to where I get some more, really serious clients.
Yes. No, thanks for sharing. I can relate to that as an early coach, certainly too. Everything you just said. It's obviously been a joy connecting with you, Larry. You're an all-star, man. How did you just share a little bit of how you got connected with me, how you got connected with Entre Results, and a little bit about kind of how we know each other?
Well, I got connected with you, first of all, through your wife. Amy had reached out to me on LinkedIn and really blessed my heart because she was asking me, what kind of leadership resources, what kind of things that I read, and I answered back about John Maxwell, and it didn't sound as if she was real, familiar. And so she, when she fired back, it was like she really appreciated what I had to say, and it really impressed me, and made me want to look a little more into what was going on. And to be honest with you, I kind of pursued that, relationship, and then ended up getting connected with you as a result, which I was thrilled for,
Awesome.
and so that was how it worked for me.
That's a joy. Yeah, it's a pleasure. Amy's an amazing coach, obviously my wife too. So I'm glad you connected that way. And just to kind of close out, I know it's a quick interview, but it's been super valuable. People are going to just be eating up what you said so far. But just to kind of close out, do you have any final recommendation for other coaches or any other final recommendations for any of the clients that you serve?
Well, one recommendation I would have is to keep an abundance mindset, because in my view, coaching isn't like the other professions where, it's such a competition, and people thinking with a scarcity mindset that says, oh, I've just got so many competitors and I've got to get my clients. Well, I think everybody needs a coach. And so I see everybody that's out there, whether they know it or not, they need us. And so I hope that we can get many more coaches involved in the process. And I hope that people can have that mindset that, we can, we can add value to people through coming alongside and really taking this coaching process and science to a new level.
Awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, it is a pleasure to have you. Thank you for sharing your wisdom, your insight. Thank you all for listening, and have a better than amazing day.